What if talking about your friends, family, and the people around you could become one of the easiest ways to improve your English? Today, we're going to practice exactly that.
Because describing people is something we do every day, and knowing the right phrases can make conversations much easier.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Daily English Podcast. I'm Sarah, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Jack. If this is your first time joining us, welcome to the Daily English Podcast family. We're excited to have you here.
And if you have been following this challenge from the beginning, congratulations! You are already on day 4 of our 30-day English shadowing challenge.
4 days of showing up and practicing is a great achievement. Every small step is building your English habit.
That's something we always want to remind you of. Showing up consistently is already a big part of success.
Before we start today's lesson, make sure you subscribe to Daily English Podcast and turn on notifications.
That way, you won't miss any episode of this 30-day journey, and you can continue learning with us every day.
All right, let's get started.
Today is day 4, and we're talking about a topic we use in real life all the time. We're going to talk about people in your life, your friends, your family, your coworkers, and your neighbors. Basically, the people you meet and talk about every day.
Including that one person at work who always brings a very interesting lunch.
Jack, I think everyone knows someone like that.
Exactly. We all have that one person.
But jokes aside, this topic is extremely useful because talking about people is a normal part of English conversations.
When you meet someone new, they often ask questions like, "Do you have any brothers or sisters?"
Or, what are your friends like? And can you tell me about your family?
These questions happen all the time in everyday conversations.
And sometimes learners know the words, but when it's time to answer, their mind suddenly goes blank.
If that happens to you, don't worry. Today's lesson will help you feel much more comfortable.
And for anyone who is new to shadowing, let's quickly explain what it means.
Shadowing is when you listen to someone speaking and repeat the same words while copying their rhythm, emotion, and pauses.
It trains your ears, your mouth, and your brain at the same time.
I'd like to think of it as a workout for your English speaking skills.
That's a great comparison. Just like exercise builds your muscles, shadowing builds your speaking ability.
And studies show that regular practice can help learners improve pronunciation, listening, and speaking confidence.
So today, we're going to practice useful English for describing the people around you. Let's begin.
All right, let's tell everyone what we're doing in this episode.
Jack and I are going to have a natural conversation about people in our lives.
We'll talk about our friends, family, and people we know using simple everyday English.
After that, we'll pick out useful expressions and practice them together through shadowing.
Sounds like a great plan.
Jack, I actually want to ask you something.
Uh-oh. That sounds interesting.
Over the past few years, I've heard you mention your friend Big Mike so many times.
Really? That many?
Yes, but I still don't know who he really is.
Fair enough.
So imagine I'm meeting him for the very first time. How would you describe him?
All right. First of all, his real name is Michael.
Then why does everyone call him Big Mike?
That's the funny part. He's actually not a very big person.
Really?
Yep. When we were kids, there were 2 boys named Michael in our group.
Ah, so you needed different names.
Exactly. One became Big Mike, and the other stayed Mike. The nickname just never disappeared.
That's actually a funny story.
It is. And Big Mike is one of my oldest friends.
How long have you known him?
Since we were around 7 or 8 years old.
Wow. That's more than 20 years of friendship.
Time really flies.
So tell us, What's he like?
He's the kind of person everyone notices the moment he walks into a room.
Is he loud?
Not really. He's just naturally warm and friendly.
So people enjoy being around him.
Exactly. He loves talking to everyone and making people feel welcome.
I know people like that.
If you go to a party with Big Mike, you'll probably leave with a few new friends because he'll introduce you to everybody.
That sounds like a very social person.
He definitely is.
Would you say he's similar to you?
In some ways, yes. I'm friendly too, but I also enjoy spending quiet time by myself.
And Big Mike?
I don't think he's ever wanted a quiet day alone. He gets energy from being around people.
So he's a true extrovert.
Exactly. That's a useful English word to remember.
An extrovert is someone who feels happy and energized when they're with other people.
And the opposite is an introvert, someone who enjoys quiet time and needs time alone to recharge.
Of course, many people are somewhere between those two.
Now, think about the people in your own life.
That's actually one of the easiest ways to describe someone's personality in English.
I agree. It helps people understand someone's character in a very natural way.
All right, now it's my turn.
Perfect. Tell me about someone you know, and I'll ask you questions.
Sounds good. I want to tell you about my aunt. Her name is Linda.
I'm listening.
She's honestly one of the most interesting people I've ever met.
Really? Now I'm curious. Tell me more about her.
She's such a wonderful person, but she also has some funny habits.
Like what?
She might call you late at night just to tell you about a documentary she watched or an interesting fact she learned.
Aw, I already like Aunt Linda.
She's in her early 60s now, and she's had a very full and meaningful life.
What did she do for work?
She was a school teacher for almost 30 years.
That explains a lot.
Yes, she's incredibly patient and always explains things in a simple way.
Those are wonderful qualities.
She never makes people feel embarrassed if they don't understand something.
Instead, she calmly explains it and makes sure everyone feels comfortable.
Exactly. That's one of the things I admire most about her.
I think everyone appreciates people like that.
Another thing about Aunt Linda is that she's always learning something new.
Really?
Yes, she's always reading books, articles, or searching for interesting topics online.
She sounds like someone who's curious about the world.
She really is. And I hope I never lose that curiosity either.
That's a great word for everyone to remember. Admire.
When you admire someone, you respect them and appreciate something special about them.
Let's practice that together.
Repeat after me. I really admire her.
One more time.
I really admire her.
Excellent.
There's one more thing about Aunt Linda.
What's that?
She's naturally funny, but she never tries to make people laugh.
So her humor comes naturally.
Exactly. She simply says what's on her mind, and somehow it's always funny.
That's called dry humor, and many people love that style.
Jack, I think you have a little bit of that too.
Really? I have no idea what you're talking about.
See? That was a perfect example.
All right, now let's slow things down and practice some useful expressions together.
This is the most important part of today's lesson.
Listen carefully, pause if you need to, and repeat every phrase out loud.
Don't just copy the words.
Copy the rhythm, the pronunciation, and the feeling too.
Ready?
Here's the first expression. He's the kind of person who...
This is a very natural way to describe someone's personality.
For example, he's the kind of person who always makes everyone smile.
Or, she's the kind of person who never forgets a birthday.
Now it's your turn.
Repeat. He's the kind of person who. He's the kind of person who. Great job. Here's another useful phrase.
We've known each other since...
Then simply add the time.
For example, we've known each other since we were children.
Or, we've known each other since college. Your turn. Repeat. We've known each other since. We've known each other since.
Excellent.
Now let's learn another useful sentence.
One thing I really admire about her is...
You can also say, one thing I love about him is.
Or, one thing I appreciate about them is...
They all follow the same pattern.
Now repeat after us. One thing I really admire about her is... One thing I really admire about her is... Fantastic!
One last expression before we continue.
We balance each other out.
We use this when two people have different personalities that work well together.
Maybe one person is organized and the other is relaxed.
Even though they're different, they make a great team.
Now repeat it.
We balance each other out. We balance each other out.
Beautiful.
All right, Jack. Let's finish the section with a short conversation.
Great idea. This time, everyone can shadow a real conversation instead of single sentences.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Sure, let's do it. But let's keep the conversation simple, with short sentences and easy English, so everyone can follow along.
Perfect. This will sound just like a real conversation you might have with a friend, and then everyone can practice shadowing with us.
All right, you can start.
Hey, Sarah, tell me about your best friend.
Her name is Emma. We met at university, so we've known each other for many years now. We've shared so many great memories together.
That sounds wonderful. So, what is she like?
She's one of the kindest people I know. She's funny, caring, and she always knows how to make me smile, especially when I'm having a difficult day.
She sounds like an amazing friend. Are the two of you similar?
Not really. She's much more outgoing than I am. She loves meeting new people and starting conversations wherever she goes.
And what about you?
I'm a little quieter, and I enjoy peaceful places. But I think that's why our friendship works so well. We balance each other out.
I really like that. Sometimes our differences make a friendship even stronger.
Exactly. I feel very lucky to have a friend like her in my life.
That was a great example. Now it's your turn, everyone.
This time, don't just listen. Shadow every sentence after us. We'll speak a little more slowly to make it easier.
Listen carefully, wait for the pause, and then repeat each line with the same rhythm and emotion.
Ready? Let's begin.
Hey, Sarah. Tell me about your best friend.
Her name is Emma. We met at university, so we've known each other for many years now.
Great. Now it's your turn. Repeat that sentence out loud. Are the two of you similar?
Not really. She's much more outgoing than I am. She enjoys meeting new people, while I'm a little quieter.
Now shadow that sentence. Remember to copy the rhythm, not just the words.
But even though we're different, I think we balance each other out really well.
That's a beautiful expression. Go ahead and repeat it one more time.
We balance each other out really well.
Excellent. Let's finish the conversation.
I feel very lucky to have her as my best friend.
Beautiful work. If you repeated every sentence out loud, you just completed another great shadowing exercise.
Remember, don't worry if it wasn't perfect. Every time you repeat these conversations, your pronunciation and confidence will continue to improve.
The goal isn't to sound perfect today. The goal is to sound a little better than yesterday, and you're already making that happen. That's wonderful. I can understand why the two of you have stayed such close friends for so many years.
I feel very thankful to have someone like her in my life. A good friend really makes life brighter.
Excellent. Now it's your turn, everyone.
This time, don't just listen to us. Shadow every sentence after us. We'll speak a little more slowly, so it's easy to follow. First, listen carefully. Then, when we pause, repeat each sentence out loud with the same rhythm and feeling. Ready? Let's begin. Nice and slow.
Hey, Sarah. Tell me about your best friend.
Her name is Emma. We met at university, so we've known each other for many years now.
Great. Now pause the video and repeat that sentence. What is she like?
She's very kind, cheerful, and thoughtful. She always knows how to make me smile, even when I'm having a difficult day. Your turn. Repeat it slowly and clearly.
That sounds like a wonderful friend. Are you both similar?
Not really. She's much more outgoing than I am. She enjoys meeting new people wherever she goes.
And what about you?
I'm a little quieter, but I think that's why our friendship works so well. We balance each other out perfectly.
Excellent. Now say that sentence one more time.
We balance each other out perfectly. We balance each other out perfectly.
Fantastic. Let's finish the conversation.
The more you practice, the easier it becomes. These sentences will slowly start coming naturally.
You know, Sarah, describing people is actually difficult, even in our own language.
That's true. If someone asks you to describe your mother in 5 words, you really have to think, because people are much more than just a few words.
Exactly. People have different qualities, memories, and experiences that make them special.
And sometimes it's harder to describe the people closest to us because we know them so well.
With strangers, we describe what we see. But with people we love, we want our words to truly show who they are.
That's what makes people interesting. Everyone has their own unique story.
Okay, everyone, before we finish today, we have a small homework task for you.
Think about one person in your life. It can be a friend, family member, or someone you know.
Write 5 simple sentences about them in English using today's phrases.
Try using expressions like, he's the kind of person who, one thing I admire about her is, or we've known each other since.
Then read your sentences out loud. Read them slowly and try to say them again without looking.
This is real shadowing practice because you are using English to talk about your own life.
When language connects with your real experiences, it becomes much easier to remember.
Okay, let's quickly review today's vocabulary.
Outgoing means someone who is friendly and likes meeting new people. Extrovert means someone who gets energy from being around people.
Introvert means someone who enjoys quiet time alone.
Patient means someone who stays calm and doesn't get frustrated easily.
To admire someone means to respect and look up to them. To balance each other out means two people are different but work well together.
And we've known each other since is used when talking about how long you've known someone.
These simple phrases will help you talk about people naturally in English.
Remember, you don't need complicated words. Simple and clear English is powerful English.
That brings us to the end of day 4 of the 30-day English Shadowing Challenge here on Daily English Podcast.
Thank you so much for practicing with us today. We really appreciate every learner in this community.
Don't forget to subscribe and join us tomorrow for day 5.
Leave a comment and tell us about someone special in your life using one phrase from today's lesson.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, English is easy and enjoyable.
See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye.